how important it is to even have indigeneity as a concept when discussing ownership or claim to a land, or if we do use it, how far back should we go?
There's sort of internal claims and there's external claims. So internal claims, this is our land, this is the land that unifies us. Those are common and those exist across the world, and there's nothing new about that. As sort of an external justifying claim, indigeneity tends to be a very weak response. And it tends to be a response, by the way. It doesn't tend to be the initial claim. It's not, I ought to have this land because my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather had this land. We tend to perceive that as a very weak claim. We ought to perceive that as a very weak claim. It tends to be only used in the context of a counter-historical claim, right? Somebody will say, well, I ought to have this land because my grandfather had this land. And somebody says, well, he got it from my great-grandfather. The sort of historic game playing here elides the central issue. And we all know it's a weak claim, by the way, because nobody at Yale is proposing to give up the beautiful university to the Native American tribes who originally possessed this land, obviously. So that sort of claim is, I think, a misdirect. I think it's a red herring.